The head of MI6 has grown questions about China Technique Company's creature implicated in the UK's communication infrastructure facilities. Australia has already locked China business Huawei of supply machinery for its 5G portable web, and New Zealand has told it will consult up a definitive judgment. MI6 lug Alex Jr. told Britain as necessary to solve how convenient it is in China property of these technologies. In a uncommon speaking, he as well told UK intellect as necessary to innovate more rapid rather than its adversaries to manage in threats the nation many faces. Russia delivered a risk via combination war, consisting cyber attacks, he told, but alerted how Moscow should not undervalue the UK's capabilities. MI6 will go on to reinforce bonds in Europe, he told, and it had been implicated in destruction bomber attacks versus France and Germany. In a broad-ranging speaking and debate, Mr. Jr. told the UK's adversaries had been sensing its institutions and defences in ways how drop brief of conventional war. These adversaries recognized themselves as in a country of eternal confronting in the UK. Russia's actions turned on the poison of Sergei Skripal in a nervous system broker in Salisbury in March the year. The ex-Ruski spy had go to the UK in a spy replace following creature forgiven by Russia. To the degree how we estimated how had importance, how is not an supposition we will do once again, Mr. Jr. told. The aim of the UK's answer to how poison had been to do the Ruski country sign its activities were not cost the hazard. The deportation of Ruski intellect commanders by the UK and allies had considerably humiliated Ruski intellect ability, he told. He forced Russia no to undervalue our definition or capabilities, or such of our allies. We can do that to any enemy at any period. He told how although the Ruski country desired to destabilize the UK, we do not search to destabilize Russia. If how nation responds favorably, later so would the UK. We do not search and rise, he told. With his recent speaking 2 years back, Mr. Youthful told MI6 and its sibling agencies violated repeated assault plans related to as-called Muslim country, ISIS. MI6 will ever job in our sibling agencies to reinforce our necessary safety bonds in Europe. UK intellect agencies, he told, include play an essential deposit in help Europe countries, especially France and Germany, hinder bomber attacks in their countries or versus their countrymen. We include done it really precise to the Saudis how we wait to see a translucent efficient inquiry. And lot will hover on the results of how inquiry. The MI6 head, named as C, was taught at St. Andrews College, wherever he investigated economy and machine scientific as an student. It was just his other social class with he arriving. In the speaking, Mr. Jr. showed detailed information of his own career and backdrop how had not been openly named up. Following ending of St. Andrews he told he united the Scottish Guard Regiment and later E6. His at first job was piercing an organization intention on genocidal in the Balkans in the medium 1990s. He told Transport Out how mission statement implicated traveling by a erroneous sameness and lot nights potable unclear pet alcoholic to build the relationships necessary to ensure intellect. Specific aspects of the intellect planet had not modified and would not changing, he told, in MI6 yet hard to know the motivations, intentions and desire of human beings in some countries. Though in the era of synthetic intellect you requirement humane intellect, he told. But down there had been considerable changes. The effect of technique was a main attention of his speech. MI6 was innovative for general of spying to do certainly technique treated to its benefit. Information analysis has done the planet more than translucent in implications for spies. How was obvious by the way how a non-governmental investigation team, Bellingcat, was capable to subject the Ruski war intellect commanders implicated in the Salisbury assault. How was a mark how the conventional lid utilized by spies, traveling about the planet by erroneous identities, does not stay up to study in a way it did in the history. The information age delivered a potential existentialist problem to conventional ways of operational. Ours problem now is to wizard secret activity in the information year, he told. Mr. Jr. was requested on the part of China in-house new 5G communication networks. Down there include been concerns how they could outdoor the way for several type of capture of communication or though tamper. Huawei has been implicated in early UK communication infrastructure facilities projects. We got several decisions to get there, Mr. Jr. told. We requirement to solve the degree to that we are departure to be convenient in China property of these technologies and these platforms in an environmental wherever several of our allies include undertaken a rather certain stance. We requirement to include a talk. It's not completely simple. Cyber was now the fastest increasing management of MI6, he told, and the facility was more work in the individual segment technology society. Mr. Jr. tense how a precedence was enabling the broadest probable band of human beings deliberate upcoming to job for MI6 consisting such who had never mind on it in the history. If you believe you can place an MI6 official, you are mistaken.